Hello and welcome to the Call of Duty Zombies War by Challenge. In this series we start the pistol in every round by a new war gun until we've done all of the war guns in the entire map and thus completing a challenge. Obviously things like claymores and the bowie knife do not count, only the guns on the wall. First things first, 100 likes on any of these main videos and I'll release the campaigns for these games, and 1,000 total means that we'll be doing BO3 as well at the end of BO2. The only other things I want to point out is this is how the drops work, so have a good look at that. And as well, we'll also be doing Farm in Town with a unique, different challenge, so look forward to that. And without further ado, I have a Patreon down below in which you can support me and get early access to these videos as well as some exclusive ones. Now, let's get into the challenge. Major systems. Offline.
Can we go find the power switch?
Ooh, we're playing as Nixon. Hello everyone and welcome to the good old video. We are obviously playing 5 and we're doing the wall by challenge. This map was pretty, many people could see this as the actual first map of Black Ops 1. It actually introduces a lot more of the BO1 mechanics, like death machines. Guess that's really it at the end of the day, but it really does feel like an innovation over the like map of Kino, where everything feels like a World War map. It's set in Germany, well not, it's set in World War II, you know, in one of the like main places, either in Germany or Japan. You know, it makes sense, you're going against like literal Nazi zombies still. But in this game, it's basically like, it doesn't really matter as much because you're.
Where are my rounds?
I swear I'm not a crook. I swear I'm not a crook. No, yeah, right. It was when I was doing a different video. There's a lot of really cool like World of War references in this map. There's also one of my favorite ones, which is Treyarch. 3 can also mean tray, meaning like a trio of. So 3 of arc. So Treyarch. I think is like, it's a pretty cute little nod. Which I had to look up what tray means, and then I was able to find it out. But yeah, pretty simple map. An amazing cast of impersonators who really do an amazing job representing the characters that they are playing. Fidel Castro is like the Tank Dempsey of the map. Nixon is kind of the Nikolai, where it's kind of like more comical and you know, like lazy, kind of doesn't want to do anything.
Just give me a rifle to kill all the hippies I see.
And then JFK is like really like, you know, trying to be a good leader, kind of like Victus Nikolai, how he's also trying to be a really good leader. So like a lot of the characters feel like they have really good counterparts in the main story, and they feel like they really fit the characters well. McNamara is kind of, he feels kind of generic, but in a good way, where it's like, yeah, this works perfectly for the zombie story, although it's nothing like groundbreaking or anything. Damn. You can actually have one extra shot before it shatters, and I love getting a headshot through it before it does, just because it's very entertaining. Hey, max ammo. Complimentary round 3 max ammo. If I, as soon as JFK dies, I'll be president, and I'll kill those damn hippies with their vegan McDonald's. Nixon, you can't say something so woke. I have actually tried that burger, and it was quite nice from Hungry Jack's. I don't really eat too many like fast foodie burgers. I'm a massive fan of the burgers you'd get at like a like more of like a shop for burgers, like a burger shop. I guess you could say. I'm not in America, so I'm not in like the like, you know, kind of like the most well-known place for them. But like, yeah, like I'm a big fan of burgers. I love them. They're good. Simple, you know, shit like that. I'm talking about burgers for 25 years, apparently. The reason why you can see that I'm really trying to keep these windows barricaded is mainly for the points. on this map you can really get screwed over in points. So trying to maximize your pointage is pretty important, I would say, in having a good run. Because, especially in the next few rounds, you have to pay... Being able to have 250 for free is pretty good. You want to have like 2250 on the next round. So then you can buy the PM63, and then you can buy the barricade. And then you're basically off easy, because then you don't have to worry about too much of the problematic things of the map. So we do have a nuke, which is obviously really good for us. However, as I previously have stated, points are what matters on this map more than anything. More than time, being entertaining, points at the end of the day is what will get you far on this map. I will go and just do this now. We don't have enough, sadly, but it's fine. Like, not all the time you can have a perfect run, and a lot of the times you do need to have pretty good drops. I am the Nyx. I rhyme with dicks. I'm gonna fuck you up like I fucked your dad. So much rhyming today. There's another death figure, which I think is a thing from the campaign of this game. I'm not 100% sure. The one thing that's very interesting is just how bad a lot of these war weapons really are. I love how funny Nixon is. Such a comedic character, it's great. Okay. Mary, I need to tell you how much of a dick you are. So now we're basically having to use, Nixon, I don't think you're much of a looker. I'm sorry to break it to you. I know it's depressing, but I don't think you were well known for your looks. I think you were more well known for your voice, really. Like, oh, I'm breaking. I can't really do his voice at the moment. I'm too kind of just mellowed, like pretty happy feeling. To do like a more angry American. Where's the last bugger? There you are. There you go. Oh, you weren't the last one, eh? You got a little angry there, a little feisty. But that's fine. So we'll now trade this out for the MP5K. I only got one, but I ordered the big meal. We'll open this up so then we're prepared for the next few rounds. I like to open that and this. They're pretty important overall. Getting both of them open basically allows you to do a lot of shit. First buildable ever was on this map. I do believe so, at least. And breaking that glass actually makes it so they come in quicker, which is kind of interesting. But now we basically have a pretty good U. It's like a U with circles at the end where you can loop through. So we basically have two main loops here that we can go in. So we have like a pretty good system now for our training. Which is obviously very important on any map. You want to have good training. Oh my god, that was such a bad. Okay, you really need to be able to try to take hits slower in Black Ops 1, because so much of the time, zombies will just be able to. Like, if you're in proximity of two zombies, you're basically just dead. Even in the proximity of one zombie, most of the time you're just dead. It's actually a really infuriating system. Because, like, a lot of the time it feels like, oh, no, I'm fine, I won't go down. And then you just go down, and it seems really fucking unfair. Like, oh, why did I go down there? Oh, because the game just said no. So it can feel bullshit. You can feel like you're cheated a lot of the time.
Anyone? Hello, I'm talking here.
But it's pretty fun overall.
Who wants a buckshot ride?
We're gonna go for all of the round, the guns kind of in order. We're gonna try not to have to buy this barricade for a bit. We also kind of want to get a max ammo, but yet again, thinning out the horde is obviously better. Also, no clipping into this area is so good because there's so much, like, everything has so much detail to it because it's pulled from the campaign, and they kind of just didn't care, which was awesome. I am making my own thumbnails now. Well, I always make my own thumbnails, but like, to get the images for the thumbnails, I now just no clip around, which does make life a lot easier.
Gotcha. You dare touch a Quaker? Shithead's dead.
Okay. This could have been really bad, but thankfully,
I want your blood and I want
we had a little bit of time off, so we didn't have to worry too much.
Suffer no defeats, take no risks, win no victories.
I love that quote. It's just so fucking like, you can do it! Fuck yeah! Kind of attitude. Which I can really get behind. Now, so we've done the stakeout basically, and now the real question becomes, what do we want to do next? Personally, I would really like to, I think the AK-47U does cost a little bit. I'm going to play a little game of Catch These Hands, which is a famous game in which you catch these hands. The two things we want to take note of in here is we want to note where the box is first, so then after we do the challenge we can come down here to get some good guns with the mystery box. And the secondary thing we want to take note of, I don't think it's in there, so I think it has to be in here then. Yeah, it is. So that's first, and then secondly, we still only have this weapon. We want to be able to make sure that we choose the right weapon, because if next round... Actually, no, we'll be fine. So what we'll do is we'll kill the zombie. We will then buy this off the wall.
I have to go fight now.
Then we'll turn on power. That's where I really did not want to go to. But at the end of the day, you get what you get and you don't get upset. So what we'll try to do here is we will recoup by buying Quick Revive. And then the last round we'll use the Colt M16.
I guess this means I have to help.
At the end of the day, it's fine. It's kind of good that we got sent up here in a way. We can thin out the horde in a very safe location. We can throw a bunch of grenades out, which should kill more of them. I think now I have to do that. You don't want to, like, staying in the elevators is pretty good, but it's not a good strategy. They'll always spawn on the right typically, so you can just go to the left to kind of outsmart the system a little bit. So we'll buy a jug, which pretty much guarantees that we should be fine for this challenge now. The only thing we need now is, I think, 1400 or 1500. So then we can get enough for our next weapon. We can obviously still use the M14, funnily enough, for a little bit of assistance, which is awesome. I will say that I don't want to try to go loop that area too much, because the loop seems really inconsistent, and a lot of the time it feels like it just doesn't work well. Oh wow, insta-kill into Death Machine yet again. This is actually kind of bad. We don't want to be down here. Oh, this is good, but yet again, we want to make sure that we can buy the Colt immediately. I guess we are just really just getting a bit screwed here.
I guess I can live with this.
Yeah, the M16 is not the best of weapons. We'll come up here, hope we don't get DEFCON. Okay, we can insert this. Whoops, we accidentally activated the trap, which I didn't want to do. However, we have enough money for it, so it doesn't really matter as much. Hell, if zombies go through there, they'll just instantly die. I want your vote! Vote for the Knicks. Or get the dicks. Hey, we hit one of them. So, yeah, so, as you can see there, that zombie was idle. That's because the zombies typically spawn there. So it's kind of just a typically good idea to kind of have that knowledge available and then act on it. So then you never get too screwed over. Now that we've opened up the full map as well, it's really good. As soon as you open up the full, like the full little playable area, you're pretty much fine. And in the wall buy challenge, obviously, as soon as you're done the challenge, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Which means you don't need to buy a new gun every round. But typically I try to buy a new weapon to show off a bunch of weapons. I think this is the last guy around. Which, if that is the case, is good.
Who needs ammo when you have looks like mine?
Oh yeah, so looks like mine. Oh. That's actually pretty decent.
Gotta get real intimate if I don't find ammo.
Again. We will go and build some barriers. We're pretty much, our job right now is to get enough money to be able to buy and spin the box once. If we get the ray gun, that's awesome. If we don't, that's fine. So buying this, I think there's no way we can actually have enough money. Actually. Which is, oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. Which is annoying, but, maybe we might be able to squeeze it out. Who knows? Oh, we just need 4 rounds. That's so annoying. Pentagon Thief is probably gonna come in. Yep, Pentagon Thief is here.
Breach detected on level 3. Initiate security protocol on zone 5.
So basically this is gonna mean that we can't do anything. Let's play Loop the Pentagon Thief. Okay. We played Loop the Pentagon Thief and it didn't go that well. We will be trying to use the AK-47U. I think it's a pretty cool weapon. But basically we're just gonna ignore him, spin the box and see what we get. Commando! That's a weapon I can get behind. So when he leaves, he will drop a max ammo for us.
What is this nonsense? Where are my rounds?
Hello. He should come out here. Oh, he's going a different way. Yeah, depending on how you buy the doors, he'll do different things. There we go. So irritating. I never want to be up here, really. If we die, I will try to, oh my god, let me just call the elevator, for fuck's sake. I do want to try, to pack-a-punch, these weapons. I don't think I'll be able to show off the AK-47U maybe in its own video. So being able to show it off here would be pretty decent. But at the end of the day, life is life. Oh, nuke, okay. Well, that does something, I guess. I thought we was meant to, make sure the nukes didn't drop. This is fine. We're still in a pretty good situation, all things considered. And then we will just switch to the commando.
Yeah, I'm good. Tell me something I don't know.
Now we'll go down. We will simply reload our weapons. Yet again, knowing that the zombies will be kind of hoarded up on that side, we can then go down here. Yeah. So, on my Patreon, I'm going to release the images I got from my thumbnails, as well as some other ones that I took pictures of. So then if you guys want to use them for your videos, or if you just want to have some pretty images of the maps, go ahead. They will be free of charge. Just a little thing, so then I guess I can kind of just show off how I get the thumbnails now. So that might be a reason for anyone who maybe doesn't have any money, which is obviously fine, to, you know, still get something out of my Patreon. as well as the fact that any video I make that is uploaded to YouTube will be there as well anyway. So you can obviously subscribe to my Patreon for free, like just be on my Patreon for free. I do think you can maybe get notifications, I'm not 100% sure. But there's a few, like there's many things you could do that are all up to you at the end of the day. Yeah. The Commander is such a good weapon. It's not as good as the Galil. The Galil is obviously like one of the best weapons ever made in Black Ops 1. It just has so much ammo. The funny thing about the Commando is it's basically the same as the often memed about FN FAL. It has the same, it has less damage, but basically the same ammo, especially when you pack-a-punch both weapons. They're actually very similar when you pack-a-punch both of them. Okay, and the awesome thing is now we can actually pack-a-punch both weapons in one little go. Which one was the one I had to pull? It's one of these ones. The final perk, we'll be getting Speed Cola and then probably Mule Kick. Try to get the ray gun or something. Yep. We'll pack-a-punch the AK-47U, which turns into the AK-47 FU2. Which I think is very iconic. And then we have the Commando, which turns into Predator, which is both movies that Arnold Schwarzenegger has starred in, which I think is awesome. The AK-47 FU is pretty cool though, FU2 rather. Both of these weapons are pretty iconic. I'm thinking of doing a video for some of them, but like, who knows. I think that's pretty badass, as Nixon would probably say. At this point, all I'm really focusing on is getting Mule Kick. Mule Kick will help us a lot because Pentagon Thief shenanigans. Even if it's just Pentagon Thief related, it's still just like good shit. And there we go. That's this round done. We can now get Mule Kick. Mule Kick achieved. I do like how the Commando or the Predator also has snappy reloads. It makes it better. I love it when weapons do get attachments. A lot of the assault rifles do. The AUG has the Master Key attachment, which is a underbarrel shotgun. M16, obviously, iconically, the Skull Crusher, has an underbarrel grenade launcher. Yeah. The only difference between this and the FN FAL Epic Win, rather, is just the fact of being able to fire fully auto, which I think would have made the FN FAL probably pretty good. But like, it's obviously balanced around being a rifle, semi-auto. So it makes sense that they wouldn't try to make it super overpowered. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, well, you could have, though. Could you please, vote for me, zombie? We'll take it. We'll try to, get a new weapon out of the box, hopefully the ray gun. We don't really need it. We might even just take any old weapon. G11. Interesting, but I think we'll take something else. I want to do... We have so many good weapons. These two weapons are so good on their own. We can also get sent upstairs to get Speed Cola. The FN FAL, speak of the devil. I guess we'll just take it.
Good enough, I suppose.
Just so, because we have Mule Kick, we can take a third gun. We'll just spin the box again and just see what we get. Winter's Howl. There is a weapon I can get behind. And we got up here, which at the end of the day isn't actually what we wanted. So we'll just call the elevator. Tell our little friend here to freeze. I love this weapon, it's so fucking rad. Just in case. Okay.
Warning.
So I was right in my assumptions.
Initiate security protocol 115.
Okay, so we didn't get what we wanted,
Who needs ammo?
which was to kill him very quickly. But it's fine, we can still kill him generally. There we go. The only things that we would want
Alert status.
is
Means I have to
very
keep fighting,
simply,
doesn't it?
like, there's nothing we really want from this. So we'll just wait until the round's over, and then we'll go up. We could stay down here and basically let ourselves die, but I kind of don't feel like being lame. Wow, 400 bullets on a pack-a-punched weapon. That's kind of insane. This one has like 350, I think, maybe something like that. Who knows? Maybe it has 320. I think that makes sense. 320 ammo on a full clip. Well, full max ammo rather. But like, it's pretty decent as a weapon. Like, as a wall gun, it can easily carry you through a lot of rounds.
Oh, where's my kill cam?
Where's my kill cam?
Oh, look what you made me do.
That's that is one I haven't actually heard before. Get myself out of this shitty situation.
Come on, this is making a mess.
Yep. We're doing really well here, honestly.
No touching.
We can pack a punch again.
Blood, and I want your vote.
He really wants to be the fucking president. I did want to get Fidel Castro, who's basically the Tank Dempsey of this map. So he's basically just a really cool, badassery kind of character. But, you know, this character's also, like, Nixon's also funny. So at the end of the day, it's fine.
What you made me do.
Let's hope that doesn't do exactly what I think it might do. Okay, it didn't. So we can try to luck our way into doing what we want, or we can.
Now at DEFCON 2.
Yeah, I think we might have to luck our way into doing what we want to do. Which is we're going to luck upstairs, and then get back here, so then we're able to for free get speed cola, and then we're like basically we're just gonna get speed cola, then we're gonna go and then pack a punch to Winter's Howl, and then we're done. This map. Usually the way that this works is you teleport there and you don't get teleported to there. We're gonna have to jump around these teleporters a bit because we have to find the one that actually works in our favor. Okay. Should be this one over here then, I think. I don't know how, like, there we go. Yeah, it was this one. Awesome. So, we will now simply do this. We're now fully perked up for this challenge.
I'm not a crook, I'm not a crook, I'm not a crook.
I don't know why he specifically says that whenever you buy Speed Cola, but it's pretty funny. I like the idea of Nixon being all like, I swear I'm not a crook. I'll buy the first door, you buy the second door. I'm not a crook. I just find it really humoring in like a normal zombies way.
Security locked.
So, pack punching this weapon, it turns into the Winter's Fury, and it's pretty damn good for this map. Hurry the fuck up! And then we can just come down here. You can just like get out. There is actually a way that you can teleport back in. There we go. There we go, and now we're back here. You can choose which one you want to reload, but I believe, yeah, if we stay on the Predator, our third weapon will always be the AK-47 FU2. Look how fast that fucking reload was. I feel like the Commando works really well as just a general assault rifle-y kind of weapon. However, I feel like the Galil, it just has the more damage, which just makes life easier for you at the end of the day. And making life easier is, like, at the end of the day, what you really want to do in zombies. BO1, yet again, makes life really easy. There is no... Oh. I guess we'll keep going. Yet again, we won't buy Speed Cola this time. Not Speed Cola, Quick Revive. That's if I'm even able to live. No! We got rid of the Winter's Fury. I didn't even get... Oh, damn. Well, that was still a good wall-buy challenge. We were able to show off about a part of the map. If you want to see the actual Winter's Fury in action, I do have a video coming up very soon on this Saturday or Sunday. So look forward to that. If you're on the Patreon, you can obviously watch it as soon as this video comes out, or actually before, a week before. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you when the next video starts. Goodbye.